Munich. It's a very old city and it has a lot of history. I guess we're like closest sea is about 7 hours away, so we're pretty landlocked. And it has something very unique, which is when you surf the river wave, it's called Eisbach, which means ice river. A lot of people live here and they love living here, and they don't make any sense of maybe moving to the ocean, so they use what they have. What a gift it is. You can live in the city, which is landlocked, and you put on your wetsuit every day and you run around with your board underneath your arm and you go surf in a way. It's not the ocean, but you have the same kind of vibe and spirit. And as a German, it's obviously a little special because I pretty much go surf every day, which is kind of a weird thing because we don't have an ocean. No one really used to surf here, so we have no culture of surfing or anything like that. There's a couple different waves in Munich. There's actually 3 that usually work all the time. Like if you came here at the right moment and the right time, you could surf 6 waves in a day. I think it kind of started off in the mid-70s. That's sort of the first time people actually started surfing in the city. There were no surfboards. People brought back surfboards from France or wherever they traveled to, but it was really hard to get one. Back in the days when I started surfing, the wave wouldn't work all the time. We had to sometimes wait for months. My dad couldn't understand what I was doing. He was born in 1943 during the Second World War, and someone who grew up in these kind of circumstances, it was just, a weird pastime. The mechanics are the same anywhere else. It doesn't really matter where you are, you're always dealing with people. In summertime when the weather is nice, there's tons of people watching and you stand in line and then you have your spot and this is when you surf. When I started surfing there, a lot of the guys weren't actually surfing in the ocean, and when you only surf that wave, people tend to have a very specific style because you're only going sideways. You can't surf top to bottom, but I was always trying to bring a bit of that to the river wave and surf more with my body and actually bring the board around and not just surf out of the feet as a lot of people did. It is strange to think back and kind of realize that every decision I took in my life was because I wanted to combine surfing with it in one way or the other. It's the beauty, I think, as well. You just get throwing into something, you have no clue, and you're so excited, and just all you want to do is just ride waves, and met a whole lot of good friends along the way. As a German surfer, if that's your passion, you need to leave home at some point. You want to, experience the ocean. If you start surfing here and you like it, it's the perfect springboard to want to discover more and to get out there. It's not in its infancy anymore. Maybe in a lot of other places, the river wave is just like a part of the city. It's ingrained in the culture now. There's no weird comments anymore when you walk around with a surfboard underneath your arm. And it's just almost like a normal thing for people in Munich. There's a whole bunch of people looking for other river waves, throughout Germany and, anywhere else in the world. Places that have no ocean, I guess there's infinite potential.